Hello, everybody. I'm Joe. I'm back. It's been a few weeks. We've been off. We've been off for a few weeks. Been busy. We went to Whistler. We went to Crankworks. Had a lot of fun. Met a lot of cool people. Let me know how the volumes are. I don't have Brian here with me today. I'm gonna hop in multiplayer first. So if anyone's in the multiplayer and wants to rip a few laps real quick, we can. And then I'll probably do some modding stuff later. Uh, See if I remember how to stream. What has it been? 3 weeks? 2 weeks? Something like that. What do we got? Ooh, we got 5 people up in here. Who's in here? Where's everyone at? Model ships. We got an event going on. Yes. Looks like you guys are in the grace period and I can't join. So I'm about to cancel your event because that's how I roll. Just kidding. That'd be mean. What's up, Jaden? What is this bitrate thing? Lower than the recommended? I didn't change my settings. Let me know if the stream looks okay, guys. If not, I'll mess with stuff, but hopefully it's okay. Will this be on the Nintendo Switch? I don't know if it'll be on the like a regular Nintendo Switch 1, but we hope that it'll be on Nintendo Switch 2. All right, let me just go warm up a bit. What do I want to warm up on? Ooh, maybe a little Dipper action. What am I, 9th? All right, I'm 9th on Little Dipper. Big Dipper, where am I sitting? Oof, 32. All right, let's grind Big Dipper for a little bit. First, let me see. What are people running? People are running... Can't see because this box. Downhill to trail. Interesting. Enduro. Mostly Enduro. All right. Let's rip Enduro. I don't have Brian to manage chat, so I'll have to just like take some breaks and check it out. Ooh, 11.99. We'll do 11.99 too. Definitely. It's nice to see Good Day Optics in the chat. We had a call earlier, so good things happening over on that side of things. You guys, a lot of good customization coming into the game. Maggie's been working on customization. You should wait to see the way the menu's looking, and that's a head on a bridge. I've been working on UI. I'm probably going to have all the UI screens done and designed by the end of the week, I think. If not, I'll probably just power through the weekend and finish them on the weekend. And then next week, I should start being able to get the new UI in the game. And once the new UI is in the game, then the fun start happens. Fun start happens? Those aren't the right words. Then I can start doing a lot of fun stuff with the challenges and all that. Like, we've kind of tested out the first challenges initially. Haven't really added any since, just because I was annoyed with how the UI was. So once the new UI is in here, I'm going to start going crazy, finishing all the career mode stuff and the challenges. So there'll be a lot of fun content coming. The grass is slow. If you guys are new here, this game's called Cranked, and I'm Joe. I'm the game director. It's an indie game, still in alpha, very early. Missed my turn. It's all right. So it's still a work in progress. So, you know, keep that in mind as you watch. All right. Can we get a decent run? If not, we'll just move to 11.99. I feel like I'm kind of dialed in on 11.99 from being at Whistler. Woo! These bushes will get adjusted. Sometimes there's bushes on the trail, which we need to fix. Man, I'm bad. I haven't been playing much because I've been just working so hard. Is the guy model named Joe? No, the guy model's definitely not named Joe. What did we name him? Can't remember. Riley's the girl. I forget what we called the guy. Do you ride bikes? I do ride bikes. Yes. Let's see. We could go, you know, if you guys want to get bored, we could go watch me riding bikes. Like, oh, wait. Let's, there you go. Whistler footage. This was us in Whistler. Me riding. What's the best day? Probably this day. I don't know. Here's me riding at Whistler. Oh, this is the end of, it's boring. Let's go to the top. Yeah, I ride. I'm not like, you know, the greatest, bestest of all riders, but I try. Just wind. Win, 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 win. Did some fun stuff there. Man, Whistler was crazy. It's a lot bigger and gnarlier than videos make it seem. Let's see, where's like an interesting little rock slab. But yeah, anyway, we just got back from Whistler. I just got a new e-bike too, so I've been riding a lot more lately. Eventually I plan to like edit some of these videos and post them up from the trip. I just haven't had time because I've been working on the game so much. All my waking hours is basically working on the game, so we can get this thing out to you guys faster. You know, but Whistler was sick. Oh, makes me want to go back watching this. It was fun. Anyway, we don't need to sit here and watch that. It's boring. Let's play. I really like your game. Will you ever put it up for a playtest again? I want to play. We might do another playtest. We also have plans to do a free demo in October. So Steam Next Fest. The next Steam Next Fest is coming up in October. So right before that launches, we'll launch our free demo, and then we'll be part of the next Steam Next Fest. So that'll probably be the next time you can play for free. The demo of this game will just be locked to Zone 1. So right now we're actually in Zone 2. But Zone 1 already has... Man, I cannot... Yeah, that was out of bounds. Alright, we're just going to go to $11.99. Zone... What was I saying? I want to go on downhill. Even though Enduro is actually pretty good on this trail. Zone 1 still has a ton of trails, but the free demo is going to be locked to Zone 1. And then we plan to keep the free demo live basically forever. So that way people can try the game before they buy it. You know, I'm kind of a believer in test it out, see if it's for you. If it's not for you, you don't need to buy the game. So we'll have a free demo. We really believe in this game and the way it feels, but I think you kind of need to feel it to really kind of get the idea of what we're doing. So free demo will be out in October and probably just stay out and forever. And then we hope early access launch in December on Steam. And then we'll see how long early access is. But once we feel like the game's in kind of a 1.0 state, then we will work on getting it on consoles. Whoops, almost missed that turn. And it's hard to talk and play at the same time. It's also hard to be good when you haven't been playing very much. There we go. Hit that. Avoid that tree that I like to hit all the time. Ooh, we're up. I should be up by more though. I should probably switch to Enduro. I feel like when I switch to Enduro, I'm up like 3 seconds at the first split. Woo. Step up onto the rock slab thing. My favorite part of the trail right here. Just love those little turns right there. Ooh, OJ. It's alright. Just warming up. Warming up these finger muscles. That was a wrong line. Oh, that's alright. Uh-oh. Dang. That was a bad sector. Let's see if we can make it to the end. Then we can see what kind of multiplayer events are going on, or if any of you guys, if there's a mod in here. I think some of you guys are. If you feel like starting up whatever you want to start up, go for it and I'll join. Let you guys control it today. I'm just along for the ride. I do want to play mod maps before the stream ends though, so maybe we'll do like an hour of hanging out in multiplayer, and then maybe I'll do like an hour of playing mod maps. I know Sutin just updated his Leo Gang replica, and I really want to play that. It looks really nice. If you're new here, Sutin is the best player in the game. Jury's still out if he's been cheating this whole time. Ooh, that was kind of clean right there. A gain? Nope, still losing time. So it wasn't that clean. Cooper, been playing from the start. This game is phenomenal. Thank you, Cooper. Appreciate that. And thanks for playing from the start. Things are getting there. There's still lots of things I'm unhappy with. You know, the game's not perfect yet, but we're working hard on it every day. Hodge right now is working on what I think all of us have been waiting on, which is what we're calling the Steez Pass. So Hodge is working on new rider animations, like body positioning. That way when you're riding third person, it doesn't look so janky. Right now, like, it's very inaccurate and bad. So he's been working on that this week. Already looking a lot better. He's got, you know, new pedaling, where the feet are placed and the hips and all that kind of stuff. It's starting to shape up. All right, here we go. Last gnarly rock garden coming up right here. When we were at this event, I was in the next section. I'll show you guys. I think we were... Yeah, we were right in this little area. Watching from right here, like right at this corner. Saw people hitting that gap right there. Goldstone hit a crazy gap down that rock garden. It's insane. Seen it in person, it was gnarly. Is this mobile? No, this is not mobile. This is PC right now, Mac and Linux, and eventually it'll be consoles. Downhill race on $11.99. All right, here we go. See if we can actually get a time and do a proper race. We're going to do a downhill race, so we're all going to qualify, and then we each get one run down to see who can be the fastest, just like a real downhill race. See how it goes. Uh-oh. Ooh. I screwed that up. Let me check chat. Oh, I can't. Wait. Why did it beep at me? We did not ride $11.99 to get the physics right. Actually, we kind of just went off footage from 2 years ago, and Cedric made it the best that he could. Sometimes we use terrain data, but we didn't have terrain data for this either. So it's a little harder than some of the other replicas we've done, but I think it turned out good. We also tried to make it more beginner friendly. So we weren't trying to go for like hyper realism in this replica. We were trying to go for more of like, make it real enough, but also beginner friendly, because we knew a lot of people at Whistler who would be trying it out or would have never played the game before. But I really like this trail. It's probably my favorite trail now. It's very long. It's got a lot of different kind of styles and sections to it. There's like crazy tech parts. There's rock gardens. There's lots of routes. There's some flowy bits, some nice jumps. It's got a little bit of everything. I don't think I'd be daring enough to ride this trail in real life. There's parts I would probably ride, but whole thing I'm not so sure about. Scrub. I need to work on scrub physics again. That was one thing I started on way back a while ago and never finished, and I need to get back to that. Because I really want the scrubs to be kind of OP. Like, I think it would be nice if people are just kind of scrubbing everywhere, because it looks cool and feels cool. Oh, see, we got that bug right there where, like, sometimes if you scrub too deep, put you in a weird place and you can't get back from it. Play us some guitar? Probably not, but the band that I'm in is working on an album, first album, new band. So if you're into like hardcore, I don't know what we want. I don't like to classify stuff, but anyway, if you're into heavier music, maybe someday I'll play you guys a little taste. I don't play guitar in the band though, I just am the singer. Because I'm not good enough on guitar to play in front of people. It's funny, I've been playing guitar since I was in like 6th grade, and I still suck. How does that happen? You know? Consistency probably, not consistent enough. When's full release for the game? I don't know. Early access is December. Full release, unsure. We gotta see like how things go. Oh, here we go. We gotta lock it in and get a rundown so I can... I don't know if I have time to get a rundown. 2 minutes? This trail is 4 minutes, so probably don't have time. We're gonna keep rolling. Band name is called Astronaut Underwater. You can follow us on socials. We haven't posted anything yet, but we do have accounts live. I think there's a website too, but there's nothing on it yet. Astronautunderwater.com maybe? Oh! Alright. We'll just wait for finals. We will wait. What the heck? Alright, so there's a bug we just found in spectate mode. I think that's the female. So in spectate mode, the female's body is half gone. That's great to know. Ultra graphics look so good. Yeah, they sure do. Do you not play on Ultra? Oh yeah, you're on Mac. You probably got that thing like way less. Beckman something. Will this game have local split screen? No, probably not. There is a local mode already, but it's not split screen. So basically the way the local mode works now is one person plays, you kind of can qualify. It's like a downhill race mode. So you can have sessions of qualifying whatever time you want to set. Say you have 10 minutes to qualify, and then you let all your friends qualify, and then it'll put you in reverse qualifying order for finals, and you get one run. So it's kind of like a party mode. So you can do that, but there will not be split screen. It'd be too much to run at this. I think it'd be too much to run like 2 game instances at the same time in a split screen kind of situation. Plus, I don't know how many people really play split screen these days. No one hangs out with their friends these days. Everyone sits home alone. You know what I mean? Lame. Oh, crap. I'm up first because I suck. All right, here we go. Locking it in. I'm going to go slow. Just try to get a time down because I know some of these fast guys are going to try to go really fast and then they'll crash and screw up the run. And, you know, we'll try to not make that mistake. Oh! Or we will. Or we'll make that mistake right away. It's fine. It's fine. Now that we've got this little new restart thing, so you can hit restart once to get that little 2-second count. It's kind of simulating you getting back to your bike and getting on it after a crash. Or you can double tap it and go back to the last checkpoint, because sometimes where it resets you after a crash is in like a place that's kind of unplayable. So you can always double tap it to go back to the last checkpoint, but your timer never quits running, which kind of will, you know, obviously if you crash, you can have a worse time. All right, after this, we'll go to spectate and I'll be able to answer chat a lot easier. Wannabe Descenders. It's quite different than Descenders. We've done tons of posts about the differences and talked about it. Even the Descenders devs themselves have played Cranked, and they agree that they are very different games. They're for different people, different audiences, different styles. Just kind of depends on what you want. If you want something more twitchy, responsive, a little bit more freedom of control, faster turning, grippier, more racing focused, more focus on tech and realistic trails, Crank's probably what you want. If you want something procedurally generated, big tricks, huge gaps, crazy freestyle stuff, then maybe you want to be playing Descenders. Or playing both like I do. I play all the mountain bike games. It depends on the mood I'm in. Alright. Decent run so far. Kind of, other than my mistake at the very beginning. I'll still get smoked by Sutin by probably like a minute. Do you play Mavericks? Yep, play Mavericks too. Play all the mountain bike games. If you're designing a mountain bike game and you're not playing all the other mountain bike games, then you're not doing your job, to be fair and honest with you. So yes, I play all of them. Whenever there's like a big update, especially Mavericks and that, I'm always checking it out, playing it, seeing what they're up to. Uh-oh. Oh, that was rough. Good thing I'm on the downhill bike. Woo! That felt nice. What do I think about Mavericks? I think Mavericks looks pretty. I don't like the gameplay myself personally. It's just a personal opinion. It's too animation based, and that makes it not responsive enough for me. Feels like everything is kind of, I don't know, split-second delayed from my inputs, and it just doesn't feel intuitive and quick. I don't think the trails are very exciting. It's more about tricks. There's really, like, I know they have racing, but none of the race trails feel like proper, realistic race trails to me. There's not enough tech. There's no routes. You know, there's no, like, major rock gardens or anything crazy. So, it's cool. I'm glad there's another mountain bike game on the market, but it's not, you know, I'm making the game. What I think would be an amazing mountain bike game is what I'm making here, so it's quite different. I think we're all making very different games, and I think if we all succeed in making what we think is our best game, you're going to have a bunch of different styles of mountain bike games out there, and you can pick which one you relate to the most and play that one. Woo! Terrible time, but we made it to the end. Can you make it console? Yeah, we'll make it on console. After the PC like 1.0 comes out, we'll get it on console. 4-minute flat, pretty bad, pretty rough. All right, where are we at? Who are we watching now? Marcella cast. Man, I had a 4-minute. It's just terrible. Have you played Descenders? Of course. Descenders is the GOAT. They're the OGs, I think. You know, for modern mountain bike games, Descenders is the GOAT right now, I think. You know, they've been around like 7 or 8 years or something. Plus whatever amount of time they spent in development. We've been working on this game 400 something days, like 16 months, 15 months, something like that. So we got a lot of time to go. We got a lot of work to do. A lot of polish, a lot of art, a lot of animations, and, you know, just a lot of stuff needs to get done before this game is even close to finished. This game is peak. Oh, that game is peak. Yeah, Descenders is great. What feedback did you get from new players in Whistler? You know, we didn't get a ton of feedback that was super useful. I mean, people were into it. Like, most of the people riding it were actual riders, because people at Whistler are there to ride, and they grasped it quickly and had fun. And yeah, I don't know. Most people would stop in, play for 10 minutes and leave, and but overall people seem to dig it. That was kind of what we walked away with, was just positive. You know, there's some parents there who are like telling their kids to get off it because they'll turn into zombies from playing video games. So, you know, you got those kind of people too, but for the most part it went well. People liked it. But I don't think people played it enough or had enough time to play it to give like detailed feedback or anything specific. Do I ride in real life? Yes, I do. Been riding a long time. Been riding bikes apparently since I was 2, says my mom. First person is sick, but third, I don't know about, bro. Yeah. Third person does not look good right now. We know it. We don't like it. We're not happy with it, but we also haven't spent much time working on it. So that's what Hodge is up to right now. Let's go watch the best player in the game right here, Suit, and let's see what he can do. He's got fastest Sector 1 and Sector 2 times right now. If you're in full screen mode over on Pink app, you'll see in the top right, you can see his sectors. If they're green, that's the person with the fastest sector. I got the fastest third sector right now, but that's about to get destroyed by Suitin here in a second. Why are you actually on the bike? Is it only going to be first person, or is it going to have an option? Right now I'm spectating. I'm not quite sure your question, but the game will have multiple camera options. So currently there's first person and third person. We'll probably add multiple different angles of third person as well. So it's kind of up to you how you want your camera to look. There is third person already, and there's a bunch of camera like customization options, so you can move the camera around, change the FOV, change whether it tilts when you turn or not. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. Spectating has room to improve. Y'all plan on improving it? Nah, you know, we think this rubber bandy, janky, half-assed version is good enough. No, yeah, we'll improve it. Obviously, it's pretty bad. I mean, this was something I kind of just slapped together very quickly for this mode for testing purposes, but we have a lot of work to do on like the networking side of things, making stuff smooth, making it look good. That's kind of what we're up to now. So I'm working on making the UI, redoing all the UI, so that part of things looks good. Hodge is working on redoing the way the rider looks and the movement, so that looks good. Maggie's working on customization so that we can have more options for riders and they can look different. And Damien is working on a new bike. He's working on the Atherton e-bike. And after that, he's going to go work on environment and put a bunch of points of interest around the environment. And Cedric's working on new trails. I think he's going to go back to Zone 1 and touch up Zone 1, add some new secret trails. And that's kind of what we've been up to. There we go. Suitin wins, of course. He's smoked us in every sector. And he beat me by 28 seconds. But I got third. You know, it's not so bad. If when you guys want to fire up a new race, I don't care what trail, feel free to fire something up. I'll join. Francesco asks if we use AI. We do use AI for some things. We don't use generative AI for art or music or anything like that. That stuff is all done by hand with real artists, real sound designers, eventually real musicians, and those sort of things. But we do use AI for, you know, keeping things organized, helping us with coding problems, fixing bugs, stuff like that. What are we on? Marigold? Ooh, that's a good one. I think I want a different bike, though. How are the wheelie physics? Oh, dude, I spent a bunch of time the other day doing new stoppie physics. So, you know, now you can stoppie like crazy. And you can do, like, some kind of fun, like, jibby stuff, too. See if I can, like... I haven't been playing enough lately, and now I'm rusty again. Let's see if I can do something. Nope. I suck. But yeah, there's wheelies and stoppies and all kinds of fun things. But this trail's sick. Let's go rip it and see if we can get a good time. Man, the enduro feels so different than downhill. What style music? I don't know. We haven't gotten the music yet. I'm in a band. I think we might make some like music for it. No matter what, we're gonna make our own custom music for this. So we're either gonna hire musicians and artists to write songs specifically for us. We're not gonna use music that's already out there, because then if you want to like stream the game or something, you're gonna get copyright strikes. And I don't feel like doing like a streamer mode and a non-streamer mode. I just want all the music to be owned by us. We have the full rights, and anyone can stream it and share it and it not become a copyright strike thing. So that's probably what we'll do. And if you don't like the music we pick, fine, turn it off and throw on the music you like in the background. I saw Grand Theft Auto, there's a rumor that they might let you like connect your Spotify account and like play your Spotify music while you're playing. That would be sick. I would like if Spotify had like an API or something for that, I would totally do that for Cranked. Alright, key here is avoiding the grass, which I did about as bad of a job as you can do. So let's restart. What tricks can you do in here? Right now, everything is just physics-based, so you can do like wheelies, manuals, flips, spins, cash rolls, whips, scrubs, all that kind of stuff. We have not worked on any animated tricks like bar spins or tail whips or can-cans, knack-knacks, whatever you want. Like that kind of stuff has not been worked on yet. We want to get the ground physics and the core riding physics and everything dialed in first before we start working on animated tricks. So tricks are kind of what we have planned for 2.0 version of this game. We'll do a bunch of tricks, and we'll get dirt jumpers in the game, probably BMX bikes, have slope style events and all kinds of things. So it'll come eventually, but focusing on core riding mechanics initially, because those got to be dialed in before you can start adding on to them. Is there any other camera than first? Yeah, there's a third-person camera, but it's not really good right now. I mean, the camera's okay, but the rider animations and stuff are a work in progress. So, you know, we don't play it a ton just because it isn't quite ready for prime time. But yeah, it exists. When is the next playtest? Probably October will be free demo playtesty thing. But if you guys want to play now, you can join Patreon. $5 a month, and you get the build I'm playing right here. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can. I should be able to get a decent time on here. If you guys do have the Patreon and you want to join, we're playing in multiplayer right now, so hop in the multiplayer server and join the event. I feel like I'm at Whistler. Except I'm faster in the video game. That was like my main motivation for making this game, was just watching pro riders ride. Just looks like the most fun you could ever have in this entire world. And I'm not that good. And I wanted to know what that felt like. So I can imagine what it feels like. I've been on a bike long enough to be able to imagine that kind of stuff. But so I wanted to create a game that kind of put me in the seat of, you know, some pro rider like Goldstone or Ace of Vermet. Make me feel like a boss. Shoo! Big old gap. Right, here we go. Oh, that was pretty fast. I'm pretty happy with that. Can you make custom maps? Yeah, there is modding. We have modding in the game already. There's a bunch of custom maps already. Modding's through Unity, so you have to like have a PC and get Unity installed, which is, you can get that for free. And then we have a mod kit you download, and then you can start making stuff. All right, there we go. We're in 3rd out of 10. I'm into that. Or 6, technically. Since I got a time, I'll just check chat real quick. Are there crash physics? Yeah. Here, let me show you. You can crash. The crash detection stuff is like pretty... and then I slam into a tree and don't crash. We went like pretty easy with a lot of it because we want it to be forgiving. But yeah, like, I mean, if you like hit a tree or something hard, you'll crash. Ragdoll's still a work in progress. You know, if you like... You can do a lot of stuff kind of that's super forgiving like that. Like you can land perfectly sideways. We had it where when you'd land sideways before, you would crash on the kind of like high side. But man, we realized it was just way more fun to be able to like hop into corners and hit big hips and do all kinds of stuff. So now if you land perfectly sideways, you just kind of slide and lose a bunch of speed. But if you land too hard off a jump, you'll die or crash. You know, there's times when you like hit a big rock or a root with your front wheel and you'll crash. We need to like do the animation better for like over the bars type crashes. But yeah, there's crash physics. Has the game been performance optimized since the demo? Yeah, we're constantly trying to work on performance, but that kind of stuff will come a lot later too once art is finalized. The game will not be free. What else? When is the game here? You can get it now on Patreon for $5. If you want to wait till early access on Steam will probably be December. Are you planning to have different forest biomes? Yeah, within this map, there's going to be kind of different areas that have different vibes. But the next map will be probably tropical / favela, urban type stuff. Good Day Optics downloading right now. Let's go, dude. Get in here. Can you go ride the new Enduro trails next to the start of Portillo Point? The one all the way to the right of the 3 up there. Yeah, we can after this. I can do that after this event. Game's called Cranked. Will it be on cloud gaming? I don't know. Haven't really researched the cloud gaming thing yet. We got to work on the lighting and the bloom. The bloom on some of this gear is a little too much. How do people make games? That's a loaded question, dude. Start by downloading a game engine, usually, like Unity or Unreal. And then start making stuff. I don't know. It's complicated, but you gotta start somewhere. That's usually how people start. Download a game engine. Game engines make it a little easier to make games. And then start making stuff. Add a character, add a level, add an environment, whatever. Will it be mobile or PC? It's going to be PC and console. Right now it's available through Patreon for PC, Mac, or Linux. Eventually it'll be ready on consoles. Pretty easy with AI now to make a game, someone said. I would not agree with that. I mean, I think it's probably easier to get something out, but I still think it's just as hard to make a good game. The game design is what really matters, and AI is not good at making good game designs, in my opinion. This feels way slower. Is that in? Nope. This is another one. This is another Unity slop game. Okay, in your opinion. Over 50% of games on Steam are made with Unity. So the game engine you make the game in really does not say much about the game itself. It's just the tool to help you make the game. Why haven't you been live in so long? I've been waiting forever. No, we were on a work trip at Whistler. We went to Whistler for Crankworks, and we had the game on display. We let people play the game, and met a bunch of cool people, cool brands, influencers. Did a bunch of stuff out there. So that's why we weren't streaming. Are you going to have a free play version? Yeah, we're going to have a free demo. Where's little Payaro Shaw? I don't know where she is, actually. She probably would totally just come sit on my lap, too. She's chill like that. This is my new dog. Name's actually Lucy. But the most fun track you rode in Whistler. I think my favorite trail at Whistler that I rode was... What was that one called? What was it called? Una Moss. This one. So you take both lifts up or the gondola, and you got this long trail, Una Moss, all the way down, flows into this. To me, that was the most fun I had. But I only rode blues and greens. I didn't get anything else. So there's probably better stuff out there. But Una Moss was my personal favorite of the trip. Fluffy Cloud? I did not ride Fluffy Cloud. Should make the race camera like in real life, like downhill and hardline and downhill World Cup. What do you mean? We have based the race camera off real life. This is the spectate camera, but the race camera itself is super customizable, so you can kind of move it around and adjust it however you want. Do I think this could ever become a game in VR? It could, but will we? Probably not, because I think it would be very motion sickness inducing, and most people would just complain about it, and then we get a bunch of bad reviews saying that the VR sucks and it makes you want to barf. So I think even MX Bikes ran into that problem. And now I think it's not even like officially supported, but you technically can still do it in MX Bikes, if I remember correctly. So no, we do not have plans for VR. You pay the engine, the advertisers, you're broke before the game releases. I don't know what you're talking about. With Unity, you do not have to pay for Unity until your company is made over a certain amount of money. So if I think it's like 250,000 or something, but until then, you don't have to pay. We're not paying any advertisers. I don't know what you mean by that, but we're not advertising or paying for advertising. We're all self-funded. All the money to make this game has come out of our own pockets. Making games is not cheap because paying people fair wages is expensive. So we're spending probably $35,000 or $40,000 a month just to pay our staff, which is small. Here we go. Locking it in. Not looking to chat. On a race run. Here we go. We gotta get at least top two. Top two? Can we do top two? We can do top two. Can't do top one because students here. Impossible. Oh no. Grass is sticky. Oh no. Oh. Oh, we're losing it. We're losing control. Alright, we're 3 seconds up. Oh, that was bad. That's alright, we're good. Oh, that cost me a lot. That cost me many seconds, I think. Alright, let's go. Decent run, I think. We'll see, though. Take the shortcut. If you're not taking that shortcut, you ain't winning. Oh, is that out? Oh, man, that sucks. That cost me. Cost me the run right there. Can't even bar spin? Yeah, dude, downhill racers are bar spinning all the times in their runs. They totally are. You can't even turn the bars on a downhill bike more than, like, what, 30 degrees in one direction because of the triple clamps. Bummer. I think I would have had a nice time. Game's called Crank Juju. No, like watch. Like you watch UCI downhill, there's lots of cameras through the track. It just, oh yeah, that would be sick actually. That would be really sick to have like different cameras throughout the course. And then you know, you're kind of watching it almost like a televised run. I dig that, QB. I think that's a good idea. That'd be sick. Eventually might have to look into that. Is it coming to PS5? Lewis T, yeah, at some point. We don't have a release date yet for that. What do we got? Last guy on the track right now, Suden, best player in the game. Currently, he is fastest in the first 3 splits. Let's see, what about the 4th? Yep, fastest in the 4th, 6 seconds up. See if the other view's working better today. Sometimes this one view works, sometimes it doesn't. Why is it not working? Oh, there we go. Ooh, a little scrub. Yeah, we got to smooth this out. Still too jittery. Oh, barrel roll. Okay. Let's get wild, why don't we? Would you win by like 6 seconds? 4. Not bad. A lot of race sims make really cool TV cams. Yeah, that'd be sick. I'll be down. Are you thinking of adding different bikes? Yes, Chris. Right now we have the Frameworks bike in the game. The next bike that goes in is Atherton. We've got a few other bike brands lined up and coming in as well. So there will be multiple bikes coming in the game. Can you make a horror mod? I would love to, actually. It'd be hilarious. The game has potential. Just make it funner. Yes. That's all we do every day. Our number one rule at this company and this game is fun. Like, make it fun. If it's not fun, take it out of the game. So we're constantly working on stuff to make the game more fun. This is just downhill or the dirt jumpers and others. We've got downhill, enduro, trail bike, e-bike. We don't have a dirt jumper yet or BMX bike, but that's in the plans for later. There are dirt jumps in the game. There's racing trails, dirt jumps, all kinds of stuff. Hey Joe, do you plan on adding a ghost for your own high scores or top leaderboard ghost times down the road? Yeah, there will be. You'll be able to watch people's replays, watch your own replays, practice against people's replays. You won't be able to race against replays. I think that kind of kills the suspense of like hitting the split gates and seeing if you're up or down. But you will be able to practice against people's replays. So if you want to like practice against Suiton to see what kind of lines he's taking, you'll be able to. Am I the only person working on the game? Brigsby? No. There's probably about 5 of us that work full-time on it. You got me, I'm the game director. I do a lot of all the game design. And I do a bazillion other things. Community management, working on UI right now. Sometimes I'm trying to help out with physics stuff and programming. Hodge is the main programmer. And then we have 2 artists, Damien and Maggie. Cedric is level designer. And that's kind of like the staff working on the game itself. Then we have Julian, who does social media for us. And then we've got, you know, some co-founders and owners in the company that help out here and there, like Brian, Tobias, and Mike Fisher. But yeah, 5 people that work actively on the game on a daily basis. All right, I want to do, let's go do, wait, someone wanted us to go up by like Portillo Point. Let's go up there. I'm going to back out of race mode. I thought they said the far right trail, if I remember correctly. So we'll place a marker down here and we'll go session this for a second. There's not racing on this trail yet, I don't think, so we can't race it. But we can ride it. Not everything's about racing. Sometimes you just got to ride. Ooh, this splits off. 2 directions you can take. Nice little gaps everywhere. It's kind of the name of the game, is just like finding little gaps, finding the right lines, downsiding things, keeping your momentum up. Dude, there's like so many trails up here. I didn't even know about half these. This trail's sick. Little tight single tracky guy, some tech. We got here a rock slab. Oh no. Screwed that up. Let's get back up here. Come on, where's the trail? Gotta do the jiggle. Come on. Pro tip, jiggle if you get stuck. No. Or just switch to the e-bike. You know, that works too. I need to get the e-bike more torque, because I think stuff like this, I think the e-bike should be able to get up that. I mean, that's pretty steep, but it's a video game. Come on, e-bike. Alright, screw it. Do it this way. When's it coming out? You can get the game now on Patreon. It's $5 if you want our alpha versions. So the game's currently in alpha. Once we hit beta, we'll go on Steam Early Access in December. So play now on alpha, join $5 a month on Patreon, or wait for Steam Early Access. Oh, dude, that's sick. I wish I had more speed, because that's like a rock hip. Ooh, coming in a little hot there. I don't know where this goes. Ooh, I guessed right. I'm gonna work on like adding like tire decals and stuff on the trail so you can like navigate easier. And this takes you into another little trail hub. Where do we go from here? Or is this the end? I guess that's the end right now. That was fun. That was sick. All right, I want to go play mod maps. Do you have it so people have to work on the trails before they ride it? No, but we've had some community members have that idea. So we're thinking about doing some like overgrown kind of rundown trails that are like no longer in use. And you got to like find some tools around and kind of repair the trail before you're allowed to ride it. So I think maybe we'll try to do some challenges like that. The Joe mod with the balance mechanic. Dude, I'm telling you, the balance thing was going to be fun. And people are like, don't do it. Make a mod for the bike to use on Flight Sim. That'd be ridiculous. All right, I want to go play mod maps because some of you modders have been working on some stuff and it looks amazing. How do you play alpha? Jacob. Go to our Patreon. Let me show you real quick. Here's our Patreon page. How do I see the like our actual page? Here's our Patreon page. So if you go to patreon.com/cw/cranked game, or just go to patreon.com and search for Cranked, you'll find it. What you got to do is go to membership, join one of these membership tiers. The lowest is $5, and then when you go back to the home and it says read this first, you would come in here after you spent your $5, and you can click this link, and this will tell you how to download the game, and then you'll be able to get the alpha versions. So that's how the alpha versions work. You know, so that's that if you want to play now. But we're going to go check out mod maps. So let's first see what's recently been added. Okay, so I have all these. So now we can go back to here and we can go load up. We're going to start with Leo Gang. Suiton's been making Leo Gang. Replica Trail. We're going to go test it out. Do I ride bikes in real life? Yes, this is why I'm making this game, because I am been riding bikes my whole life. I love bikes, and I wanted a game that felt more like riding to me than the games that are currently on the market. To me, the games on the market don't capture what riding's all about. They don't capture the tech trails, the gnarly rocks and the roots and all the things, and I wanted something that just felt more how I think riding feels, and that's what we're making. What are we on? Downhill? Oof. Messed up that line. Eventually, we're going to have multiplayer lobbies for the mod maps. So when you join a mod map like this, automatically be placed in here with other people that are also on the same mod map. That's not available yet. Dude, Suiton, this trail's sick. This isn't like the official one, right? This is like a different one. I just searched for Crank and pay. Yeah, if you want to get the Patreon version now, yeah, just go to Patreon, search for Cranked, join as a $5 membership tier, and then you'll get that link on how to join, and you can download the game from itch.io. And you'll play it'll be the exact version that I'm playing right now. That was fun. Ooh. Your pads don't have hitboxes. I don't know if you know that. Probably do. Oh, blew the corner. I keep trying to look at chat. Is there any way to make the physics similar to like MX bikes? Well, those are two different sports. It's like saying I want a baseball game to play like an NFL game. One is a dirt bike that weighs like 250 pounds with a motor, and one is a bicycle. So, no. But the general concept of how the physics are the same. Like ours is all free physics, just like theirs is free physics, like for whips and scrubs and all that. There's no canned animations. There's no like special button press you do. It's all about just moving your bike and rider's body weight around until you get the result you want. So, you know, MX Bikes is sick, and we've taken a lot of inspiration from them. But at the end of the day, they're totally different sports, and they should not feel the same. Is that a Leo Gang map? Yes, this is the Leo Gang replica trail or map by Suiton. It's a work in progress. He's still working on it, but I wanted to play because I hadn't played it in a minute, and I've never even played this trail till today. So we're going to rip down this one, try to get to the bottom this time. Ooh, that was nice. Will it be free on Steam? No, there will be a free demo. So we'll always have a free demo up once that launches in October. But the game itself will not be free. December will be early access. Let's go this way. I went the other way last time. Well, you could probably gap that all the way to that corner, huh? Make an option for hubs, loud or quiet. Yeah, that's actually, we've been talking about that. I've been talking that with Paulie, our sound designer. Probably an option to like grease your hub extra so it makes it quieter or something. We've also talked about having just different hub sounds in general. So you can like kind of pick different hub sounds based on maybe a different style of hub manufacturers out there. Man, some of these corners are tight. Game's called Cranked. Man, it's hard to read chat and play. This trail's tight, but I like it. I think this trail's better on maybe Enduro. Maybe we should do it again on Enduro bike. Or even the trail bike. There's been nothing too gnarly on here. I bet trail bike could run this thing pretty fast. Alright, now this brings you back onto the main Leo Gang trail. Oh, big case. It's alright, we're back in rhythm. It's a pretty good trail. Uh-oh. We kind of made it into a line. Alright, let's get that wall gap coming up. Oh, that was horrible. I don't know if I'm going to have the speed now. Can we do it? Yeah, we can. I don't know which way I was supposed to go, but we're just vibing right now. We're having fun. This looks like unfinished. Where does this take me? Yeah, okay, unfinished. Alright. I kind of want to try some racing on this. Let's do it. Let's race. Let's race. Is it backed to the Steam? I don't know what that means. How do you envision whip physics working? Just moving stuff around? I don't know. I mean, I think similar to how they are now, except less like you're just turning and turning back and more like you're actually whipping the bike. Head, body, and like head staying kind of forward and you're kind of whipping the bike under you. I think differentiating between whips and spins in the future will help with that as well. When's the game release? Liam? You can get it now on Patreon for alpha versions, or you can wait till early access on Steam in December, and console probably like much later, next year sometime, maybe a year after. I don't know. You're gonna have a bike repair system where your bike takes damage? No, because that's not fun. And this game is about having fun. And I don't know about you, but when my bike breaks and I have to repair it, that is not fun. So now your bike's invincible in this game. This game is about having fun, and that's it. Having fun and riding. Anything that isn't fun, we're not putting in. There's no flat tires, none of that. None of that kind of stuff. Flow. Ah. As you can see, I'm just so flowy when I just land into the face of every takeoff. Thank you. I know I'm really good at this game. We'll get better. Oh, up. Which way do I go? Case City. Alright, let's just get a lap down, see how I'm feeling. And then we'll grind it a bit. I totally did not hit the right thing. Cranked, can you bring cranked to console? Yeah, that's in the plans. You do you know, wait. Mate. Also, you could add when you do a flat and make the camera feel the impact. It does a little now. Probably needs to be a little more. Let's see. Yeah, we need, like, we haven't even touched, like, camera shake and all that stuff. So we'll do that stuff eventually. It'll be settings, too. So you can turn it on or off. Do you have any way to import height maps for real locations? Yes. That's what this was. So soon import a height map. Are there going to be tricks in the game? Yeah. How can you play the demo? There is no demo right now, but you can join our Patreon and play our alpha builds if you want to play right now. Dude, all these ruts are insane. Love it. That's a sick gap. Missed that gap. Man, I suck at that section. I gotta figure that out. Alright, this is where I went wrong the last time. Yeah, we gotta come this way. There we go. Oof. Oh, that was not the line. Uh-oh. I believe we missed a gate. Let's go back to the start. Man, this is hard. When's the next update wise? I don't know. Once we have enough stuff to update, it'll probably be a customization update and a UI update in maybe 2 weeks. We're kind of getting into these like bigger tasks that take longer to do, so the updates are going to become a little bit slower than usual. I mean, at one point we were doing an update every week, but now it's kind of like big things, you know, like for me to redo all the UI is going to take a month or so. You know, Maggie's working on customization. That'll probably take her a month or so. You know, so things just take a little longer now. Hodge working on animations and stuff. That'll probably take him over a month. So we'll do an update whenever we've got like some content that's worthy of an update and feels good. We don't want to rush it. Dude, this trail's hard. Hard for me. The Supercross e-bike track, dude, that's fun. I know Cedric wants to remake it and make it better. Plus, I'm going to retune the e-bike here soon. I think it needs to have less top-end speed and more torque. I recently got an e-bike, Mondraker Zendit. I've been riding it a bunch and trying to, like, use it to help me guide how we're going to make the e-bike in the game. And I think right now the e-bike in the game is just, like, too much pure just speed and not enough torque. Because really, I think where the e-bike in real life comes in handy is, like, all that torque for really steep techie climbs. Like, to me, that's where I use it the most. Woo! Nope. Oh, that was close. Just want to get a rundown. I haven't even gotten close. Dude, what are these gates, Suitin? I mean, ridiculous. Is it that narrow in real life? Also, I feel like if you have that many gates that narrow together, put tape up. Just put tape up, dude. Put up tape. I'm going to say one more time, put up tape. Is the game going to have bike customization? Yes, we'll be on PlayStation someday. Is the game available to buy somewhere? Yeah, right now you can get it on our Patreon. It's $5 a month. If you join our Patreon, you get access to all of our alpha builds. Every time we release a new alpha build, it goes to our Patreon members. If you stay subbed long enough to spend $50 over there, you'll get a free Steam key when the game does come out. So you won't have to buy it again on Steam. And it's just a way to help support the development of the game. All the money we get from Patreon goes back to just paying our staff. So all that money goes right back into people's paychecks. Oof, when will it come to Steam? There's Steam pages up, so if you guys do want a wish list, go head over to Steam and feel free to wish list. We'll have a Steam free demo launch for Steam Next Fest coming up here soon in October. So keep an eye out in October. If you're wish list, I think you'll get a notification when the demo goes live. And then early access launch in December is the plan. Plans can change, but that's the plan. Into the stump section, which is gnarly. Alright, here we go. Motorway. How much is it going to be when it gets released? Probably like $30-ish. 25, 30, somewhere on there. Somewhere in line with competitors. Most competitors are sitting between 25 and 40. Is there customization? Yeah, that we just recently added the very first start bare bones of customization. We're working on adding more, making it more detailed, getting the system in place. But by the time we launch the free demo, there should be some customization in there. Oh, now we're cruising. Kind of, for me. Ooh, Leo gang, wall gap, wall ride, run, whatever they call it. Alright, here we go. Oh, see, I don't know the lines. I never made it this far. It's alright, we're good. We're back. Can we see what? Customization? Yeah, I can show you in a second. I mean, it's very bare bones. There's like 3 kits or something you could choose from. And the UI right now is 100% placeholder. Alright, we'll just go to customization. So, first of all, let me back it out so you can see third person. I wonder if it will work like this. Can you do customization while you're in drone mode? Yeah, you can. So you got male or female. You know, you can go to the helmet. Right now we just have some Fox helmets in here, but you can change different colors. That brown one's kind of nice. What else we got? Goggles right now, we only have Fox. But hey, Good Day goggles are coming in soon. Just had a call with them today. What is this shirt? I'm rocking the Troy Lee one because we were in the Troy Lee shop recently, but there's this one from Fox. But I want to go back to this one. What else? Pants. Right now we got a couple options. I'm running the Troy Lee ones. There's some Fox ones as well. I think the female has more options. But we're going to go back to those. And then gloves. There's a couple different options. I'm going to rock these Troy Lee ones. We'll switch to those. And then shoes, we just have the one pair of shoes right now. But that's currently all there is for customization. There will eventually be bike customization. There will be rider customization. This is kind of your gear customization. We'll also have riders, so you can customize the rider itself. So that's how all that works. Yeah, so now you can see Troy Lee stuff, Frameworks bike, Fox helmet, Fox goggles. We're going to have a bunch more brands coming in over time. But this is just the start. They're going to be bigger suspensions. I mean, this is 200 travel. Maybe we'll do 300 as a funny thing one day, but I've already got downhill bikes. Game looks much better than 2 months ago. Great work. Very well done. Thank you. Yeah, we're working hard every day. What map is it? A couple months ago, like 2 playtests ago. It was fun. It also had the shop. Oh, that was the demo map, which is no longer in the game. Might bring it back as an Easter egg in the full game. We'll see. Are there real brands? Everything in the game right now is a real brand. There's no fake brands. We don't plan to do fake brands for a while, or ever. I mean, maybe, but I think most people just want real brands, so that's what we're going to do. There's that gap I've been wanting. This trail is going to be hard to, like, remember all the lines because there's so much to it. Be nice if I could just get a time down so I can start racing against my splits. Sorry, Brian's not here. It's harder for me to manage chat. So I'm not ignoring you guys. I just really can't play and talk and read at the same time. There's like too many things. My brain just can't handle it. Whoa. Okay. Well, that was janky. Sometimes you just gotta launch it off a route. I'm gonna work on better crash physics and stuff in the future too. I really want to have like over the bar crashes and things like that. I've been saying this for like a year now, but we'll get there. Slowly but surely. You know, the downside of like making a game in public, I mean, we've been sharing the progress of this game since it barely came out of prototype phase. The downside is, you know, you guys get to see a lot of janky stuff, but the plus side is we get a lot of really good feedback, and we've been able to make the game a lot better because of you guys giving us cool ideas and good feedback. Why does it look like MX bikes? Well, it's a mod map, you know, and they're both made in Unity, and you know, you might see, I'm sure there's modders for MX bikes using the same assets that Suiton's using in this trail. So a lot of times it can look similar. Oh, I missed the cool gap that time. That was a bummer. All right, here we go. We got to slow this corner roll down. There we go. See, we're learning the lines. We'll get the hang of it. All right, I'm just gonna slow it down in this gnarly section. Ooh. Dude, this section's crazy. In a good way. Alright, finally gonna get a rundown. Boom. Where does that put us? Hey, there's only 3 people. And I'm way off Solar's time. Would you ever add consoles? Yeah, that's in the plan. Will there be multiplayer? There already is multiplayer. I thought it... What else? Looks like Descenders. Doesn't play anything like Descenders. Same game engine, so sometimes it looks similar, especially because modding, like I said earlier, modders are using a lot of the same assets from both games, so sometimes it can look like that, but plays nothing like Descenders. What's up, Cactus? Is there going to be a career mode? Yes, that's what I've been working on. I'm working on a new UI, which will, once I'm done with all the new UI, that'll tie into the new career mode and the challenges. We're going to try to make it as fun and as interesting as we possibly can. So if you guys have ideas for challenges or parts, that things you want to see in the career mode, event types, race types, let us know. Especially hit us up on the Discord. We've got ways that you can like submit proper feedback on Discord. It goes into our backlog system, and then we can track it later. You can get updates when we start working on it, when it's done, when it's released, all that kind of fun stuff. Uh-oh. I think that was out. Let's double check it. Yeah, it was out. Is there anything to grind for in the game? Yeah, there's gonna be just you wait. Lots of gear. So the way the gear is gonna work in this game, we're gonna have a nice library of gear in the beginning. So that way people, even before they've done anything in the game, we can go in there and customize a little bit. But most of the gear is gonna be unlocked through challenges and grinding and completing career mode and all those kind of things. There's also going to be other things you can unlock, like I'm talking like cheat codes, you know, fun stuff, old school gaming type stuff, secret hidden characters. There's going to be stuff. So we'll continue to update the game and add more fun, interesting Easter eggs and unlockables and things like that as we continue development. All right, we're getting faster. I think we should be up here at this split. Getting there. All right, well, I'm gonna take this outside line. I always go inside, and I feel like that's probably the wrong. Oh, land right on a rump, stump. Stumpy Rumpy. That could be a character. I don't know what I'm saying, you guys. I haven't streamed in a while, so forgive me for being weird. Ooh, 2 seconds up. Let's go. Full scrub. Oh, I always forget the rhythm of this section. Okay, so first one, pop big. Second one, I think probably pop a little. That one, maybe medium. It's going to be arcade or sim game? Yes. It's Simcade. You know, the feel of the bike physics, the way the bike moves, the way it grips, the trail style, the design, all that stuff's meant to be pretty realistic. But there's other things that are unrealistic, like crash detection is a little forgiving. You know, the graphics aren't realistic, and that's by design. We wanted more stylized graphics so that it can be more accessible, run on more machines, and we think it looks cooler. And holy moly, this freaking section I just totally destroyed. So it's a mix. It's a mix of both, and now we're way back, so that's not even worth continuing. Will there be bike tuning? Not initially. I've always been in the mindset of, like, I don't want to tune bikes. I don't, you know, half the reason I don't play MX bikes anymore is just because every time I would play it, it's like, oh, I need to find a new setup. I need to download the new bikes. I need to do 400 million things before I can even play the game. It drives me mad. I just want to open the game and I want to race and I want to have fun with my friends. That's what I want to do. So I don't know. We'll see. Good Day Optics. Are there 2 chats running? Because I don't see all the questions. Yes, we're streaming on YouTube and TikTok. So a lot of the questions come in from TikTok. YouTube is more kind of the OG, the regulars hang out on YouTube, and TikTok usually ends up being like newer people who are just finding the game for the first time, typically. So TikTok usually has a bunch of questions that I end up repeating 400 times throughout the stream. Will there be 300mm suspension bikes? People have requested it, so probably. If enough people ask for something, we're the kind of people to just like put it in the game and say, yeah, sure. So yeah, eventually there'll probably be some big 300mm bikes and some weird stuff. Should we do like a 300mm unicycle? I don't know, maybe. Should we do a tandem bike that you ride with your friend? Yeah. Should we do a pair bike that you can fly in the sky? Probably. So, you know, get excited because there's going to be some weird stuff coming, and I'm here for it. What's the game name? It's called Cranked. Check it out on Patreon if you want to play now. It's $5. If you want to wait for Steam Early Access, wish list on Steam. Early Access should come later this year. December we're shooting for. Can you make the game but a limited free version? There will be a limited free version, the free demo. So the free demo will be restricted to Zone 1 of the career mode and the big open world map. The way the main game works is it's a huge open world map. I think right now there's over 60 trails in there, but Cedric, our level designer, is shooting for like 80 to maybe 100 at this point. So the free demo will be locked to Zone 1, which will probably have about 15 or 20 of those trails. And then if you want to, there will be 6 zones total. So you're basically getting a 1/6 of the game, at least the initial map of the game, for free. And then if you want to continue playing and do the rest of the stuff, you would have to purchase the full game. And then in the future, we'll add more maps. We have plans for like an urban downhill kind of tropical vibe map as the second map. The third map will be more of like a deserty canyon, Red Bull Rampage kind of vibe. I live in the desert, so I want to do a map that's kind of similar to kind of out here where I ride and kind of Red Bull Rampage type deal. And who knows where we'll go from there. Plus there's modding. Like right now we're playing a mod map, so modders can feel free to create all kinds of stuff. And you get a lot of variety through that. Already have some amazing modders. Like Student didn't start modding until Cranked, and I mean this is like well done. What up, Tails? Been lurking, watching a movie? What movie are you watching? Game name is called Cranked. I screwed that section up again. I just made my own rhythm. If you had bones breaking after Crash, it would be amazing. Yeah, I mean, we probably won't. We're a small team, and I'm not about to like remake Skeletons and Bones and kind of rip off Skate, personally. Get that request a lot, but feels like a pretty blatant rip off of their game. So we probably won't do that. But we will try to have a very satisfying and fun and silly ragdoll, because I think it's hilarious when you have a crazy ragdoll, and then every time you crash, you just fucking laugh. And I find that funny. First person similar to MXB? We do. So, like MX bikes, you can come in here and you can customize first person like to your heart's content. So, you've got camera FOV, which you can widen up, narrow it down. I like mine a little narrower than most people probably. You can change the seat height up and down like this, just like MX bikes. You could change forward and back, just like MX bikes. You can change how much the bike will tilt in the corner, like MX bikes. You can adjust the camera pitch. You can decide if you want the camera locked to the bike or not. Also a setting in MX bikes. So yes, we took a ton of inspiration from MX bikes when it came to camera settings. If there's a camera setting you don't see that you would like to have, just tell us in our Discord and a good chance we'll add it. It's kind of how our settings menu in general has gone in the development of this game. It's been like we started with bare bones settings, and anytime a player's like, hey, I'd like to do this or I'd like to change that, we're like, cool, we'll add a setting for it. And slowly but surely the settings menu has grown to be gargantuan. But I feel like all good indie games have ridiculous amounts of settings. What bike do I have in real life? I've got a bunch. I've got custom built BMX bike, S&M frame. I forget which model of frame. I bought it off a buddy with S&M pitchfork, Hoder high bars, profile cranks, a bunch of Odyssey parts. That's my BMX bike. I come from BMX, so that's kind of my baby. But and then I've got a Santa Cruz Bronson for my trail bike. And I just recently got a Mondraker Zendit. Is it for an e-bike? Those are what I'm running right now. Alright, let's go try another map. This is really fun and I want to keep playing it, but also want to show some other mod maps. Because I think these other modders deserve... we're going to L Playground, because I feel like that's the other big one Jax puts a ton of time into. What up, Scruffy Roosevelt? Been a while. I need to put racing on Roosevelt Avenue. Are you hiring modelers? No, we're not hiring anyone at the moment. But if you want to come in here, make mod maps, model your own stuff, you're welcome to. Xavier, I remember seeing this game when it first came out. It looks so good. When will it be on console? Hopefully next year sometime. I feel like I've played this before. Maybe did. We did have a free demo for a while. All right, let's see. Whoa, dude. Holy, you've added a lot of trails. Jax, you in here? Tell me what trail you want me to ride. Last three are new to you, I think. Also, ski jump is broken. Okay. Oh, ski jump is broken. And then I go to ski jump. All right. All right. Let's see what we got. This is Jax's map. It's gnarly. It's insane. It's totally different than the last map we were on. I overjumped that. So this is what's cool with modding is you can come in here and there's just different styles. Let's see if we can't get a crazy drop down line here. Okay, overshoot it, undershoot it. We'll figure it out. Let's go high and drop low. There it is. No, there it isn't. Nope. Also nope. Jax, you dirty devil. There it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it isn't. It's alright, I think we're fine. Scoopy. This trail should be called Scoopy. Ooh, that was fun. Like, I never know. Like, do I pop? Do I not? I'm gonna pop. Oh, shouldn't have popped, but I think we're good. This trail's Joe-proofed, you know? This is Joe-approved. I can... Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Your ragdoll physics make me laugh. That's the goal. They need to be better, but they're already better than they were a couple versions ago. Hodge recently updated it to like a new ragdoll type, which is fun. I don't know what's with like the blur. There's like motion blur and the bike doesn't ragdoll correctly, but we'll figure it out. I did not mean to fully restart, but that's okay. Scooter Tech, when's the game coming out? It's out on Patreon in alpha version. Otherwise, wait till December for early access on Steam. Uh-oh. You think you'll add more bikes in the future? Absolutely. Tons of bikes. Bikes galore. Cedric's, or not Cedric, Damien's working on a new bike right now, the Atherton e-bike. So that'll be the next bike getting added, probably in like a week or two. After that, we'll probably start working on... Well, he's got to work on some environment stuff, but eventually he'll get back to working on other Atherton bikes, the downhill and the enduro bikes. And then we got other bike brands coming in as well. So yes, bunch of bikes. There we go. This is the gap I keep messing up. Now we're good. No, we're not. All right, pop harder. Oh, come on. 270? I can't do 270 on that thing. There it isn't. Now which way do I go? I think that was right. Yeah. Oh, dude, this is insane. Like, where am I? Guys, I had a dream last night that I need to tell you guys about. I was like in a spaceship, or I was in a space station. A bunch of people were there. And then I had to take the spaceship back to Earth, but I went into someone else's spaceship, and then they were sick, and they got me sick, and then I had like diarrhea and vomiting, and then I had to be quarantined and wait, and they quarantined me in this like place with a horrible bathroom. And you know when you have diarrhea and vomiting, like you want to be in a nice bathroom, you want to be in your home. There I was in some weird janky bathroom, waiting for a quarantine period to end so they could send me back to Earth. What kind of weird dream is that? Who's like a dream reader out there? What you got? What does that mean? Anyone know? Can you play a really realistic downhill trail? I literally just came off of a replica called Leo Gang. I was playing Leo Gang for like an hour. We got multiple replicas. But now I'm in this map because I got to give Jack some love because he spends a lot of hard effort and time on this map, and I like playing it. Do I just make a map on Blender? Then you can do it in Blender. We've got a ton of information. Hodge wrote up an entire guide on modding in our Discord. So go to the discord.gg/cranked. Go to the modding sections. And there's tons of information. You can do it different ways. You can do Blender style maps and then bring them into Unity. You can use Unity terrain, do it that way. Yeah. If anyone wants to play right now, go to our Patreon, patreon.com, and search for Cranked. You can join our Patreon, and for $5 a month, you can get all access to all of our alpha builds as we develop this game in the open with our Patreon members and with you guys here. Early access on Steam in December. But until then, if you want to play, Patreon is the place. We're on a mod map by Jax. Modder, community member, moderator, OG. He's been around since very much the beginning days of Crank development. And this map is a totally different style than anything else in the game. But it's fun. Alright, we're going to try to just find some time in here. Ooh, I think that was faster. Alright, I feel like big peaky jumps are just going to slow me down. Alright, let's pop in drone mode. Dude. Alright, let's think about this. Alright, this is the way you find lines, you guys. You pop into drone mode. I don't know what's going to be faster here, inside or out. I'm going to guess inside. We're going to drop down into this. I kind of like the idea of hitting this wall ride up here high, coming up this way, and attempting to take this, but is this going to be faster? Maybe. I think I want to try that. Can you add funny ragdoll physics? Yes, we can, and we will. Alright, that kind of works. But now it gets real skinny and I get scared. Uh-oh. I want to remake that Red Bull thing they just did where they did it like over that pond and there's like an obstacle course. I think we need to put that in the lake by bottom of the mountain. I should get on this map more. Yeah, you should, Tails. It's insane. We had funny. Yeah, we answered that. When is it releasing? You can get it on Patreon now. December, Steam Early Access. When is the next playtest? October will be the next free demo. When Crank drop, it's the best mountain bike game, and I can't wait. Steam in December. Consoles probably next year. All right, let's see if we can get a better time, and then we'll move on to the next trail. Oh, wait. What's this trail? I want to just do that trail. Yeah, we got to figure out what's that. Puncture? I bet it's puncture. All right, we're going to try this one. Because this looks ridiculous. Nice name, too. I like that. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Talk about some shard rocks. That's right. I don't care. Alright, we'll restart. Dude, is there even... There probably is like a fast line through this, but this is gnarly. Oh, come on, keep rolling. I like when the ragdoll just rolls down the whole mountain. That was kind of funny, the bike just flinging out. Uh-oh. I think that was good. Yeah. Oh, it's pro line right there. Jack's taking notes. Just kidding. Dude, this is... I feel like I'm going too fast and you need to kind of tiptoe through this. Is that what this trail's about? Otherwise you get a puncture? Alright, we're doing it. We're not doing it. Yeah, I don't know what's with the, Hodge you watching today? I haven't seen Hodge in here. Has anyone seen Hodge in here? I don't know what's with the, like, motion blur on the ragdoll. It's weird. Alright, we gotta try to make it to the bottom of this thing. This might be the roughest trail in the game. Dude. Alright, let's just do a fly down. So I gotta see what else. Is it just this the whole time? Oh my goodness, this is long. Dude, I'm never gonna make it through this. Oh my goodness. What? Dude, there's no way. And there's no checkpoints? What are you, a maniac? Alright, well, we're gonna move on. Let's try Floatzilla. We'll go to a different map. Nope. You. We're doing it. Uh-oh. We're not doing it. Dude, Jax, what's with no checkpoints? I mean, are you just like trying to be mean to people? How did I hit those gates? I thought for sure that was a disqual. That was crazy. Come on, get over there. Man, I tried to give it a little flick over there. Can we get up there? What? What's up, Zquatch? Squatch? I don't know how to say your name, dude. Squatch? Squatch? Squatch. I forgot them on puncture, but this trail needs consistent flow to make it through. All right, well, I guess I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not a consistent flow kind of guy. Yo, Luck, what's the deal? I don't know why you're spamming. Guess I'll mute you. Okay, bye. All right. Sasquatch, but just squat. What, dude? Sure. All right. Let's see what else. Any of these other ones? Let's go see what's been updated. Does it say? Do we have like a recent updates kind of vibe? Most popular, Leo Gang. No surprise. Swag Mountain. Makai, have you updated yours? I don't think you're in here though. I haven't seen you today. Mom's in here. What's up, Mom? I didn't know you joined. What time is it? 2:30? Got about 30 minutes left. Could go try that. Oh, Mallard's Park. Pike. That one's fun. Let's go do that. I need to make it so that these graphics are better here. Like I'm redoing all this UI. I think this can be better. What is this? Flow state? Squatch. I'm just gonna call you Squatch. Where do you playtest? Is this not gonna load? If you want to playtest now, you gotta join our Patreon. Bin face. Let's try this one. Oh, okay. Maybe this is like a trail bike. Nope, we can get it on DH. Even hops in this game got skill to it. Like, you can just do a regular bunny hop, but you can get that left stick involved and really pop them higher. Ooh, I thought for sure my head was hitting that tree. Oh. Big old case. What types of bikes do you got? In the game, we've got enduro, trail, downhill, e-bike for the time being. Right now, they're just physics-based. The model doesn't change yet. Damien is working on adding new bike models. Oh, that was sick. Where does that put me? In last place. Nick Mitz has been on here. This is sick. Squatch. 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 See, look, if I just do a bunny hop, right stick bunny hop. Just kidding, I lied, it works. Here's right stick bunny hop. Yeah, and now let's see if we can make it better. Yeah, you can go a little deeper with the other stick. Alright, here we go. This trail's kind of flowy. Come on. Man, I'm just not making that. Is it only going to be PC? No, it's PC, Mac, Linux now, and later will be consoles. Come on. Man, that gap's hard. For me. Uh-oh. This part's so sick. How is that an invalid? Risen, yo, bro, been seeing this live pop up a few times for the last 3 years. May I ask the progress? That's impossible because we've only been in development about 16 months and our account didn't exist 3 years ago. But it's going good. It's going good. I'm glad time's flying for you. Can't wait for the new UI styling you teased. Yeah, me too. I'm almost done. I've got a couple menus left to do. I've been like going nuts on it. Actually, yesterday I had a really good day with the UI. It gets kind of complicated. The more screens you start adding, then you start trying to get them all to connect, and you realize things and whatever. But I feel like yesterday I kind of figured out some good stuff. Brian says squatch. You say zquat. Yeah, you know, whatever. I probably still say soon wrong, but it's fun. Alright, see if we can get a clean run through this. This trail's fun. Totally different vibe than, you know, the other trails we've played today. And the other R map and the mod maps. Oh, I think you can just clip that tree. That's nice, actually. Don't have to worry about it. Oh, I tried to cut that corner. Mispronounced soon is the only correct way to say his name. That's true. That's very true. We put in early access or wait till full release? Yes, early access in December. Early access December on Steam. Give it a wish list if you want to stay up to date on when that drops. Come on. I have never cleared that gap. Maybe I need to go wide before. Hit that rock wall kind of thing. Can you whip? Yeah, it's all free physics based, so you just move the bike around. When I'm racing, I don't tend to whip a ton just because I'm like trying to go fast, but I could try to throw a whip here, right here on this drop. Little scrub into the finish. 6 seconds back or ahead. Where does that put me? First place. Let's go. All right, let's try the next one. Please add different hub sounds. Yes, that's been a popular feature request, which I would love to do at some point. We need to dial in like the just base sound effects first before we can start adding more custom ones. But yeah, ideally someday we've got a bunch of different hub sounds. I like if they were branded too. You know, you get like Industry 9 in here and they've got their own sound and, well, you know, just put a bunch of different hub brands in with different sounds. I think that'd be sick. I think I want a trail bike for this one. It's real twitchy. Oh, took the wrong line. Going underneath. Let's try it again. Let's try Enduro. Can you make a sound? Can y'all make a sound of all those parts in the bike humming when making a hard landing? We do have a bunch of hard landing sounds which are already done, like right there. Let me slam it again. There's a bunch of different ones. But we're still working with our sound designer, Polly. She is helping us make and record all these customly. Well, she's doing it. I'm helping her, if anything. Things are coming along. We're getting close to being done with the first pass of sound effects, and then we'll add other types later. After probably early access release. Come on. Look at this. In the trees. This is insane. This is why modding's cool, because, like, you get stuff like this. Oh, come on. Oh, that was scary. Brakes. Oh. That's a gnarly section. Good thing there's a tree pad there. Uh-oh, I don't think I was supposed to jump. Yeah, no. Whoops. Come on. Let's go. Where does this take me? Down into here. Little turn. Underground. I don't know how I missed. I wonder if that's bugged. Does anyone have a time on this? Yeah, it shouldn't be bugged. Wrote this trail in real life once, dude. That would be sick. I wonder how it would play with a custom wheel. That would be wild. Can you change your suspension and modify your bike? Not yet. We'll have bike customization at some point. Marcus probably do need some work. Oh, big old case. I just want to get through a clean run without getting DQ'd. That's alright, we'll just start from there. I gotta say, this tree section's fun. Uh-oh. Man, I let up because I thought I was coming to that crazy forest section. But I wasn't. Oh. Oh no. Right now brakes. After that, brakes into this section. Yeah, I think something's messed up there with the gates. Because I don't know what else I could be doing wrong. I mean, I think it's this over-under thing. Probably need to, like, make sure that the height of the gates aren't overlapping. Because I went through here. Yep, hit all these. Hit that. Hit this. Yeah, I'm not missing anything. It's weird. Weird. Let's try this one. Oh, wrong way. Nice. Nice little Rudy section there. And you can really hear the suspension sound effects in that section, which is cool. That was sick. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was death. I've raced this one before, actually. It's weird, I don't remember. Oh, that's fun. Uh-oh. Oh, back into this. Let's see if this bugs again. That time it didn't. Weird. I gotta go, so I won't be able to answer your guys' questions anymore. Keep working on the game. It's amazing. Thanks, Retro. Thanks for helping out. Will there be mod support? Already is, yeah. Why is every trail better than the last? Dude, these trails are sick. I don't want to do this one again. Try to get a faster time. Check the outside, see what that's all about. Got like a whoop section, which is sick. How's that back, dude? That felt way faster. Man, this part's sketch, but it's fun. Oh! I can't believe I made that. Come on, is that up? 13 seconds up. 21st. I'll take it. All right, what was this? This was... Let's try cranked wood. Oh boy. I remember this one. Console release will probably be sometime next year, you guys. PC release, early access in December this year. Then we'll see how long early access takes to get to 1.0, and then after 1.0, then we'll work on porting it over to consoles. Come on. There we go. Dude, that section's gnarly. Playing some mod maps now. Oh, what the... I don't think that was... I guess that was the trail. Uh-oh. Oh, we're fine. Dude, these trails are sick. Very creative. Very creative trails here. What is the name of this map? It's a great question. It's called Crank something, wasn't it? It's this one right here. Mallard's Pike. Is it easy to port over? Not really. It's a very tedious and complicated process. That's why, you know, console games usually come after PC for indie devs. Game gets better every time you see it. Thanks. That's the goal. Trying our best. Oh, is that cranked wood? I don't want to do that again. Well, let's go enduro. Finally, Haj. Where you been? Where you been, bah? Have you noticed the rag doll like motion blur? You know what that's about, Haj? Kind of drives me nuts. Let me show it to you. Just kidding. Stuck in the frickin' stupid wheels. Alright, let's see if I can crash and get the motion blur going. See, look at it. Like every time you crash, there's a motion blur. What's up with that? Haven't played the game in a few months and the difference is insane. Looking good, bro. Thanks, Torchy Life. Yeah, Cedric, when are you fixing the wheels? Anyone want to hear a clip of a new song I'm working on? The band? If we get 3 yeses, I'll play it. $9,000 for the first person to add me on Snapchat. Oh boy. I got 2 yeses, 3 yeses, 1 yes. Shit. I don't know if I can show you guys. Now I'm nervous. I don't even know if it would play. Oh, let me see if I can pull it up. All right. This is unfinished. Rough mix. Just a little preview of what we're doing. All right, hold on. Let me make sure you guys have volume. Chrome. I think you need this. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Here we go. My band. New song. Demo. You're only gonna get like a minute or 2 of it. Then I'm turning it off. It's my music. Me and the band. It's me singing. Astronaut underwater, I'll type it in the chat here. Do the game receive graphics updates? Oh yeah, we're always updating stuff. Yeah, it doesn't sound like my voice. This is my favorite song so far that we've done. It's not done yet. That's it. That's all you get to hear. You got a song title for an existing? There's nothing released yet. We're working on a full album, and then we'll release it all at once. So for now, it's just that's it, man. Tune into the streams, and maybe you'll get a little sample here and there. Thank you. Thanks, McKay. Pretty happy with that for it being like super rough. Still needs mixing, mastering, and a bunch of things, but and the vocals aren't done. That's just kind of sections we've pieced together. This trail is fun. Not the line, but I don't care. Alright, I want to go into the cave again. I think the cave is the way to go. Then you launch out it like a madman. Sounds very professional. Thank you. I just ordered a new mic, actually. So when that comes in, I'm going to redo a bunch of stuff. Because I've been using a stage mic for all that stuff. And I wanted like a better quality. That's definitely a bad line. How long do you think it'll take until release? Early access in December is the plan. Hey, 11 seconds better. What? I do still wonder about the record, though. What do you mean? Which on that one? I don't know. What do you say, Ma? That's a new one. You haven't never heard that one, Ma. That song is fire, Joe. No idea how delayed I am because of my internet. Oh, thanks, Susan. Check a record. Oh, for the trail. Yeah, let's see. It's a shorty. Solar, obviously number one, because he made it. I'm way back. Sorry, let me check this other chat. I got two chats. How can you play it? If you guys want to play it now, you can join our Patreon. Go to patreon.com, look for Cranked, search for Cranked. Join at $5. You'll be able to download this build right now. What else? You guys work more on sound. It really adds to the experience. We are actively working on sound. We have hired a sound designer named Polly. She's amazing. And she is the one doing all the sound design stuff. We're probably 75% of the way through the first pass. And once we get through that, we'll probably be done until at least early access. And then after, go to live studio. We connected? It says we're connected. I think we're good. All right. TikTok's just being weird. Said we got disconnected, but I don't think we did. Yeah. No, I think something happened on my end. See if we can't rip a time through here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in the stream. We're going to end it here shortly. It's been 2 hours, which is usually what we do. If you guys want to wishlist us on Steam, feel free. We really appreciate it. It actually does help us a lot. Just look for Cranked on Steam. If you want to play the game now, you can join our Patreon. It's $5 a month. If you stay subbed long enough to spend 50, you will get a Steam key when the game drops on Steam. There's also other perks on there that you can look at. There's different tiers. You're getting to get customizable gear. Your name will go in the credits. A bunch of different stuff. So you can, you know, if you spend enough money on there, you can name trails. There's all kinds of things. So go check out the Patreon if you want. What else? We're on social media everywhere. It's just Cranked Game. So feel free to follow us in all the places. We do have modding, so if you do join the Patreon and you're a modder and you want to start modding and making maps, you can do that. Currently, the team is working on the following. I'll run down everything we're working on for those of you who might be new here. But right now, Hodge is working on what we call the Steez Pass, making the rider animations look better because you can see in third person. They look kind of janky right now. I feel like my third person FOV is all screwed up. So that's what Hodge is working on, making rider look good and flow nice and look good. Looks easy. Damien is working on a couple different things. He's working on Atherton e-bike coming in the game, so he's modeling that. After that, he's going to go into the environment and start making more points of interest, like he did the lighthouse recently and the ski jump, and he's going to keep adding those things. Maggie's working on character customization. It's coming along. A lot of cool stuff in the works there. After that, she's going to move on to the environment and start working on more environment stuff, getting ready for the free demo in October. Cedric's working on Trails in Zone 1. Dude, that was a good time, too. The free demo is going to be Zone 1, so he's going back through Zone 1, polishing up trails, adding some new hidden trails, some more single-tracky bits in there. I am working on new UI. Hopefully, we have new UI in the game, ready to go by the end of the month. That's my goal that I set for myself. I think I'm on pace to do it. I think by the end of this week, I'll have it all designed, and then starting next week, we'll be implementing it into the game engine. What else? Did I forget anybody? I don't think so. So that's what we're up to. So probably next big update will be getting the Atherton e-bike in the game, getting the customization update into the game, all the stuff Maggie's been working on, and then getting the new UI. So maybe we will wait until all that's kind of ready, end of the month maybe, and drop that at once, which will be a huge update. I'm especially excited for the UI because I hate the placeholder UI that we've had in the game. Oh, and more sound design stuff too. Paulie and I will be working on sound stuff. We were supposed to work on it today, but I don't know what happened. So we'll get back to working on that. Oh, can we clear this? Yes. All right, let's take this to the left. There it is. Did I go too far left? Are you serious? Are you guys serious? We're going to stick around till I... You got some tables? No-hander, can-can? Wait, what? Gonna do a couple tricks in the Steez Pass. Yeah, okay. Yeah. We've decided to do maybe like 4 tricks for 1.0 version. And then all the other tricks will come in 2.0. But we think some couple basic tricks would be nice. Can, tabletop, stuff like that. No-hander, you know, kind of the staples. We'll get those in there quickly. And then add more later. Oh, here we go. Just take it off the center. Oh, that's perfect. Juicy, baby. Where's that put me? 16th? I'm down with that. So that's how it goes. What's UI? Okay, UI is user interface. So the menus. So you see like this leaderboard, the map menu, all this stuff has been placeholder. And we will have all of this redone. So maybe next stream, probably next stream next week, I'll have some previews to show you guys, and we can kind of show off that stuff. So that's what UI is, stands for user interface. But anyway, I want to thank you all for joining. Let's see, did we get any Patreon members this stream? Does not look like it. Sometimes we get a couple of you guys joining, but that's okay. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And if you want, join our Discord, discord.gg/cranked. Join the Patreon if you want to play. We do have third-person camera. It's just a work in progress. Like I said, Hodge is working on this kind of stuff right now. So the rider's head's not looking at the ground and all that. Yeah, but third person is a thing. All right, that's going to do it for me. My throat hurts from talking so much because Brian wasn't here to help me entertain. And now I had to pull double duty. Where's bro's ankles? Dude, he's got cankles, man. It's fine. Good night, guys. Love you all. See you later. Bang.